Having a baby can prompt a lot of unsolicited advice and often criticism. This mommy-to-be wasn't having it when she heard her friends and family were talking smack about the chosen name for her son. She canceled her baby shower. Oh, yes, she did, with a Facebook post that read, "It brings me pain to have to tell you this, but I am canceling the event. Why am I doing this? Because y'all have been talking about my unborn baby." An unborn child? No, I am not mentally unstable. No, I was not drunk when I named my child. My child's name is Squire Sebastian Senator. And that is that. You cannot force me to change his name. You all.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay? And that is that. Okay? Because she said what she said.
Yeah.
Important to know.
Oh my God, when I heard this story, I was like,
well, listen,
wow.
I don't know who she's punishing.
Squire
She's punishing
Sebastian
herself.
Senator is first name only.
Oh,
Not middle name.
Not
Last name.
But listen,
First name.
That's the first name.
And this mom said no nicknames.
And listen, canceling the event, canceling a baby shower, who's she punishing? Just herself because she won't get gifts. I'm glad if somebody cancels their baby shower. I don't want to go anywhere.
I think the key word, it is her baby. She should name that baby what she wants.
Yeah.
However, you also need to be mindful of the consequences for the child as the child grows up.
Talk,
is
real
the
talk. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a baby's name. Tallulah does the hula from Hawaii.
Wait,
Say that one more
what?
time now.
Tallulah does the hula from Hawaii.
Tallulah does the hula.
From Hawaii.
That's the baby's
That's
name?
the first name of this child.
And that's a lot of expectations. What if she doesn't learn the hula? I mean, is that going to be a bad thing?
That's not even from Hawaii.
Right. Well, I just think that, you know, as Mary said, it is important to think about how that child's going to deal as they grow up. Ugh, other kids are mean.
Yes, they're
Bullying
so
has
mean.
long-term consequences, you know?
Well, Judy,
They're
as a
out there.
professor, you'd never call on the kid, would you? Because nobody ever called on me. They could never say my last name.
Right.
So you're not going to take
I'm not going to use his name. I'll be like, hey, you know? So,
Squire Sebastian Senator.
no, refuse. I refuse. That'll be my classroom, and I'll call him whatever name I like.
And there we have it. Okay.
Till that mom visits you in school.
Having a baby can come with some unexpected challenges. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore faced one recently when her daughter had a diaper blowout in an airport restaurant. Kenya decided to change the diaper right there on the booth at the table and was then kicked out of the restaurant. She shared the experience in an Instagram post that reads, "Last week, when I was traveling with Brooklyn, I got kicked out of a restaurant for changing her diaper. OMG. I was so embarrassed. I had no idea about these rules."
A little scorn in that, Miss Vivica.
You know, I don't like Kenya. And her and I had an epic boardroom showdown on a show that we did, and I just haven't been able to forgive her for some odd reason. I've tried to embrace that she's in motherhood and she's, you know, a mother now and that she has a daughter and stuff like that. But you know, sometimes somebody you just don't like, and she just happens to be one of those people I just don't like. And I think that what she did was nasty.
I agree. You're talking about fecal matter. It's germs all over the place, and you're in the middle of a restaurant. You know, you just don't do that. You take the baby to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or anybody that Vivica
I
doesn't-
agree.
not a friend of yours, they're not going to be a friend of mine, but I am going to stand up for young mothers. Motherhood, you don't get a manual.
Yeah.
So you know, a lot of things that happen. She's a young mother, it's a 3-month-old baby. She could have handled this differently, absolutely, positively, yes. But if you've ever been the mother of a small child, you find yourself in some really weird and difficult situations, and sometimes you don't make the best judgment. Hopefully this will be a learning experience for her and other mothers. If your baby has a blowout, find a bathroom, do something that doesn't gross everybody out
They have
around you.
family bathrooms
Sidebar, I object. Why do we need to be nice to someone who's been real nasty to everybody else?
I just started by saying if they're nasty to you, I don't have that history, so I can't rule on that fight. I'm speaking up for young mothers.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm speaking of.
This is a health code violation. At least
I don't know
take
her.
your baby to the hallway somewhere, away from the food, away from the restaurant
In
area,
the perfect
away from the
situation,
table.
you do
Not
all
a
of
perfect
that.
situation.
Yeah,
This is just a normal.
It's not a baby. I'm going to go leave us tonight for dinner with the baby and Janet at the kitchen table.